Hello, my name is Sarah Morgan and I am the creator and founder of Mastering the Art of Manifesting.
Hello, gorgeous manifestors.
Say hello from Byron Bay.
All the way from the Maldives.
Sarah is an absolutely positive force to be reckoned with.
Sarah is amazing. She has literally changed my life. I thank the universe every day that I met her.
They're manifesting money, they're manifesting time, happiness, abundance, all the things that they want.
The universe works in ways that we can't get our heads around.
It's about massively maximising the laws of the universe. You, my darling, are so limitless.
Welcome to the beginning of everything that you want.
Hello, gorgeous manifestors. Happy Tuesday. Hope we are all really well. So I'm very excited to come on today to do a coffee chat. Got my coffee at the ready. It's been a little while since I've come on and done a live coffee chat, so I'm really excited to just come on and answer all of your questions related to manifesting the law of attraction. Like, this is what makes my heart sing. Screw all the admin stuff. I just love talking to you guys and helping as many of you as possible to master the art of manifesting. It's just what sets my soul on fire. So what I'm going to do just quickly is share this into my Facebook group, Mastering the Art of Manifesting. If you are not in there, get in there. There's loads of content in there for you to drink up. And then I will get going with any questions that you would like me to answer. I have had a few questions come through already, so I will answer those. But any of you watching, if you'd like to ask your questions below, please just do. So just bear with me a moment just while I share this. And then we will get going. Tell me how you all are. Send me some hearts. Let me know how you are doing. Just while I share this, share to a group, Mastering the Art of Manifesting, live, coffee, Q&A. Okay, brilliant. So that's gone in there. Fab. So we are good to go. What I'm also just going to do is quickly get up the questions that some of you had asked, and then let's sit back, get comfortable and chat all things manifesting and law of attraction. It's been a little while since I've been on, actually, possibly even since before my book launched. I'm trying to remember, the time's just flying by. Okay, fabulous. We've got some questions to get started with. So, my darlings, so yes, in case you don't know me, my name's Sarah Morgan. I'm the creator and founder of Mastering the Art of Manifesting. It is my passion and definitely my soul calling and purpose to help millions globally to master the art of manifesting. I am insatiably passionate about law of attraction and manifesting, and literally just can't get enough of it. This is what I love, coming on and talking to you guys and answering all of your questions. Like, this is my passion point, so I absolutely love it. So I'm going to get started with the questions that have already come through. If you have any other questions, please do just ask them. I can see my gorgeous assistant Hendra is compiling some of the other questions for me as well. So I'm just going to get started. Let's get going. Okay, so the first question we have is, what is the best thing to focus on when wanting financial freedom? I sometimes focus on the job side of it, so finding something I love that gives me more freedom, or should I just be focusing on receiving money for holidays and doing up the house, or focus on winning, coming into financial abundance so we can do anything we want and make the lives of our friends and family amazing too? I kind of want to focus on smaller things, and once achieved then go bigger. Not sure. Okay, so I'm just going to reread that quickly again. Sometimes focus on the job side. Okay, right, so the first thing I would say, my darling, is you're totally going into the how. So with manifesting, ignore the how. So if you want your dream life, don't start limiting how you're going to manifest money by saying it has to come through a new job or it has to come through a win. Like, why, like, don't limit it. There's millions upon millions of ways the universe can bring you your manifestations. I see day in and day out people manifesting stuff in the most craziest divine ways, in ways they could never have even imagined or fathomed. And so don't even focus on the how, which is going on here. So what I would say for you, my darling, if you're not already doing it, start doing the Dream Day journal process. Journal about your dream day. Go hugely expansive. Write about what makes your heart completely and utterly sing. Don't focus on the how. And I would say, actually, why is it you want this money? You want financial freedom. Why is it you want it? What is your day going to look like when you have financial freedom? Dream Day journal around that. Write about it as if it's already now in the present tense. Write about it. Feel the energy of it. What you feel is what manifests. That is simply it. There's a lot of talk out there and coaching out there and tips out there about saying, what's your thoughts? What you think is what you create. If you can think it, you can hold it in your hand. That's absolutely true, because thoughts dictate your feelings, but it's more about what you feel. Because you can think, oh, I'm more abundant, I'm more abundant. But if you don't feel it, it's not going to manifest more abundance. So what you feel is what you manifest. When you're feeling good, you're manifesting the good stuff. When you're feeling bad or negative in whatever way or however extreme that is, it's the universe beautifully alerting you to the fact you're focusing on what you don't want rather than what you do. Because often people are thinking, I'm focusing on financial freedom, I want the money, I want the money, I want the money. But it's coming from an energy of, they're actually feeling, I don't have enough, I don't have enough, I need more, I need more, I need more. So that's what they're manifesting more of. They're manifesting more of not having enough and more of needing. Does that make sense? So I think for you, you're definitely going into the how. So don't do that. Just write about your dream day. If you were living in financial freedom now, what does that dream day look like? And the other thing I would say is, I coach money manifesting a lot. I'm so passionate about it because I used to have ridiculous situation with money, and I used to be petrified of it. But what is financial freedom to you? Because I'm very passionate about the message that you can be financially free on 30 or 40k a year if you want to be. You know, if you have a passive income stream that brings you 30 to 40k a year and it's covering all your outgoings, you are financially free. You don't have to keep up leveling your life. You can do it in a very simplistic way. And actually, I'm very passionate about coaching law of attraction in a way that is simplistic. And so I can't do clutter and loads of things going on. It has to be very simplified, otherwise my manifesting slows down. So are you simplifying? You know, just because, you know, I do want to be a multimillionaire, but that's more because I want to help so many people, help charities get this message out there. It's not actually because I want a mansion with a gazillion rooms. Well, at this point I don't anyway. I wouldn't actually, that would feel too complex for me. I would like maybe a 4 or 5 bedroom house that's beautiful garden, and then all the other money that's coming in is just going straight back out to help, you know, the expansion of the work that I'm doing. That's what sets my soul on fire. It looks different to every single person, but what is financial freedom to you? And the other thing I am going to say, my darling, is that we always launch desires for things that we want because we're going to think we will feel better in the having of them. I can promise you, when you are financially free, whatever that looks like to you, you're still going to want more stuff, because that is how we're built. We're here in human form to expand. And I have learned, you know, I earn a really good income now, and it's still, I always want more. I want to launch the next thing or create the next thing or expand in this way or expand in that way. It's never all done. So also just be aware of an energy of, I just want to be financially free and then I'll be happy, because there'll be more stuff that you will want to create. And I have learned this. I remember when I had my first 10k month, I was then like freaking out and just like, well, that hasn't satisfied me. What is it I want to create next? Because we're here to continually expand. So enjoy the whole process now. Fall in love with where you are now, and then everything else will move for you naturally. And don't focus on the how. So use the Dream Day journal technique that I coach. If you don't know about it, there's a tutorial for it. You can buy it on my website. Actually, while I'm talking about what you can buy on my website, I am launching a new bundle. It is a collection. It's a Ultimate Manifesting Mastery collection. It is on pre-sale until Sunday. So up until Sunday, you can get it at a pre-launch price. After that, it's going up and it won't come back down again. online. So if you want to access the best of all of my coaching programs, that collection will be perfect for you. So you can get that on my website, masteringtheartofmanifesting.com. But look at the tutorial if you don't know how to dream day journal, or go and buy my book, Welcome to the Beginning of Everything You Want is the name of my book. That is a 21-day guide to get you in, to help get you into positive manifesting flow. That book is there to reach the hands of millions. So if you don't have the book, check that out as well. There's so many tools that I've created to help you, as well as these free sessions that I do. So dream day journal about your dream day, like what your financially free day looks like. Feel into that energy. Whilst you're writing your dream day journal, you will be feeling it. That's why I have that process. It shortcuts you into feeling it without going into the how. And then watch the manifestations flow towards you. Watch the inspired actions and the clarity come towards you, and start listening to them and moving with them. Manifesting isn't about just visualizing and waiting for money or things to fall out the sky. Yes, that can happen, but the majority of the time it's about following the ideas that the universe gives you, which are bespoke and just for you, to help you manifest what it is that you want with the most ease and speed. So I hope that helps. But for you, my darling, go bigger. Just go into your dream day. Don't go into, do I get another job? Do I focus on winning something? Because you are eliminating all the other ways the universe can bring you what it is that you want. So just go big, 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 and dream and play. So I hope that helps, my darling. Thank you for that question. Okay, next question. What are the best steps to develop a strong prosperity consciousness and to expect that the things you are wanting are on their way? So, okay, so money manifesting, there's a lot about money manifesting, which is brilliant. It is such a big topic, and it tends to be the main area of manifesting where people get stuck. It definitely was for me for years. It was so frustrating. I could manifest everything under the sun, but I couldn't manifest money. So, best steps are consistency. This is consistent. You will need to ingrain this mindset within you. And even once it's ingrained, like it is with me now, I still do the mindset work all the time. I still have to train my mind to know that more is coming and to know that I am safe and that everything's working out for me, because my ego still will take me into moments of like, where's money coming from? Because that's just what the ego does, especially when you're my age, nearly 40, and this is how you've been programmed your whole life. So consistency is the first thing. I would say the first thing is to track every single thing that comes in, track it all. My Money Manifesting Mastery course is a part of this bundle, by the way. That is a 4-module program which teaches you all the tools that I've implemented that took me from a few £100s a month to multiple 6-figure income. Well, the monthly equivalent of a multiple 6-figure income. So that would be a really good one for you. But start with tracking everything that is coming into you, like whether it's freebies, discounts, as well as physical money that's coming into you, money you may find on the floor, whatever it is. Like, record it all, because what you focus on expands. And quite often when people are not manifesting the money they want, they're focusing more on what's going out rather than what's coming in. And I think we can agree that we all want to expand what's coming in rather than what's going out. So focus on what is coming in and be grateful for it. So track it, whether you do it in an Excel spreadsheet like I do, or whether you handwrite it on a notepad. Just track it all. What you focus on expands. The second thing is get up close and personal with your money. This is a big thing for people. They don't do this. They're scared of their money. They're scared of bills coming through. They're scared of checking their bank accounts. And you can't manifest what you're ignoring. So you do need to get up close and personal. And every single client I have coached this through has come back to me saying that it's not as bad as they thought it was going to be. And you know, they feel so much more in control. And I talk about this in my book. One client manifested her first €1,500 client after she had done this, like within 48 hours. So get up close and personal. I used to be a money avoider. A lot of people are, because it does scare them, but you want to be in control of your money rather than your money controlling you. That's where the money manifesting energy is at. And to expect things you are wanting on their way, it's just mantras, my darling. I literally know that money is on its way to me, and it's on its way to me now. So if I buy something, you know, I'm in a place at the minute where I'm wanting to invite more in. So it's like, I know more is coming. It's on its way to me. It's on its way to me now. And my job is to feel in alignment, to feel in flow, to feel good, let the inspiration come, follow the nudges, and just know that from that energy point, the money can't not come. So when I want to manifest money, I don't take loads of action to create money. I wait for an inspired action, or money can come out of nowhere as well. We have just talked about this. Sometimes I can be manifesting money and using this mantra, and money that's literally completely unexpected just pops out of nowhere. So just keep the mantra, more money is on its way to me and it's coming towards me now. And that is a mantra that I use all the time. And the last thing I would say that's really key, I mean, I am writing a book about this because it isn't just a quick fix. I think most people nowadays are looking for instant gratification or a quick fix. None of this is like a quick fix. You do it every day and it changes so quickly when you do it, but you need to keep doing it. Like every single day, weave these tools into your life and watch how limitless you become. Don't see them as a hassle. See them as a delicious ritual that gets that money and your manifestations flowing towards you. But the last thing I would say to you is, are you spending money on things that you literally want to eat, that feel delicious to you, that make your heart sing? And don't spend money on stuff that doesn't, basically. Obviously, there's some money we have to spend, like towards mortgages, rent, bills and stuff. So first of all, make sure your energy behind those is good. So if you get a phone bill, rather than kind of thinking, oh God, it's a phone bill, think, I am so grateful, I'm so happy I have my phone. If it's an electricity bill, I'm so happy I have electricity. I love my home. Right now, in this very moment, I'm safe and I love my home. So make sure that your energy behind everything you're spending is good. If you've got direct debits going out of your account and they're making you feel a bit icky and you don't even want them, cancel them. Get on the phone, cancel those direct debits, clear up any energy leaks like that. But make sure I only spend money on stuff that I literally want to eat. And I'm so trained now that even when I do a supermarket shop online, I have the energy of, oh, it's so delicious. I get to like buy food and get it delivered to me and choose the food that I want. If it is things like putting petrol in the car, I love my car. I love the fact that I've got money to put petrol in my car. I'm so, so grateful. So everything I spend now feels really good. If I have to make a big investment in the business, which I've had to do a lot of because I'm growing so quickly, which is beautifully manifested, but obviously the business is growing very fast, then I very much have an energy of, I love that I get to expand my business and I have the money to help get this message out into the hands of millions and to help me to be limitless. So are you having that delicious energy with what you're spending your money on? I call it aligned spending. It's a really, really important question. I don't buy accessories and things because for me, they don't make my heart sing, but things like holidays and spa breaks and creating memories with my friends and travel, all of those things make my heart sing. So that's where my money goes. So whatever makes your heart sing, if you're spending money with that energy behind it, the universe is always going to get behind you and support you and bring you more, because what you feel expands. So if you feel delicious when you're spending money, more money will come to you. But a lot of people buy stuff for the sake of it, or they buy it because they think they'll feel better and it will scratch an itch. But just spend on stuff that makes your heart utterly sing. I'm just going to check my phone charger's plugged in properly because I've just had a little notification coming up saying it's low on battery. So I may need to change the charger, which is very me. There's always some kind of interruption. Bear with me, I'm just going to get a different charger. Sorry, it's a good job I have a gazillion chargers on me. Right, let me just take that one out, put this one in. So yeah, I hope that helps, my darling. But aligned spending is one of the main things when it comes to money. Make sure that everything you buy you want to eat, or you line your energy up before you make that purchase and you know that you want to eat it by the time you make the purchase. So I hope that helps. Okay, another question we've got. Does your dream day journal have to be the same story every day? I got a little bored with writing the same things out. So although I focus on waking up in my dream home and what and who's around me, I've changed the days to doing different things that make me feel good. I just feel more excitement doing it this way. Is that okay? Yes, that is perfect. So law of attraction is about doing what makes your heart sing. And the dream day journal is a tool to shortcut you into that energy where your heart's singing, where you have no resistance and your manifestations can come towards you. So if it's not feeling good to you, think about how you can make it juicier. So exactly like this lady's done, she's changed what she's writing about. It's perfect. So mind changes, it's never exactly the same ever. Sometimes it's got the same elements running through it, but the minute it's changing all the time. I think this morning I was journaling about being in my dream house, just getting off of stage at the O2 Arena from doing an event and working with my gorgeous team in my gorgeous back garden. Like, that's what I was writing about. But other days it's completely different. So go with what feels good to you. If you seem to be writing about one thing and it feels particularly good, just write about it even more and milk that feeling, because the purpose of that tool is to get you feeling good. So if you think about it like that, it doesn't really matter what you write about. It's when you feel good, your manifestations and the clarity and the inspired actions are going to come towards you. It's not that you have to write about what you want every single day, and if you don't write it, it won't manifest, because the universe is way more sophisticated than that. The universe knows every single thing that you want. It knows every single desire that you have. Your job is just to feel good, feel in that positive manifesting flow. In that energy of feeling good and delicious, everything starts to come towards you. So that is absolutely perfect. I love it, and you're nailing it, and I'm very, very proud of you. Fab. Okay, right, I am just going to turn on my iPad because I can see gorgeous Hendra. Thank you, my darling, sending me loads of other questions through that are coming up. So let me just go in there, and then I've got them all in one place. I don't know what I'd do without you, Hendra, darling. Okay, bear with me. Okay, next question. Oh, I saw this question. Someone's saying, I keep seeing 717 everywhere on my clock, on a random box at work, in my shopping receipt, on the item number on my online shopping, on the expiry date of the cheese I had already eaten. Oops. Clearly the universe and angels are wanting to communicate with you. That and I see hearts everywhere, clouds, coffee foam as I pour hot water out over the granules, on the bathroom tiles as I turn the shower on. It rained last night, and as I walked into the tube this morning, I saw a heart-shaped puzzle. I walk that route twice a day, every day for 3 years. I've never seen a heart-shaped home in my pavement. I feel like I must be a bit nuts. I tried Googling the meaning of what these signs could be. But nothing is resonating with me. So basically, I think the universe and angels are definitely trying to communicate with you. So I love this. In terms of numerology and numbers, I would definitely recommend Denise Martinez Rossini. She is amazing. She is in my Facebook group. I've done a live with her before. She is the resident numerologist, and she will be able to help you with numbers. In terms of seeing hearts everywhere, for me, that's the universe and spirit wanting to play with you, sending you loads of love. Katie Helliwell is a resident psychic medium. She will be able to maybe give you more insight on the hearts, but it's the universe, I think, the guidance I'm getting, because I sometimes get guidance from the universe as well. The guidance I'm getting for you is that it's just the universe saying that it loves you, or that maybe you need to love yourself more, because obviously I don't know what's going on in your life, but it's showing that you are loved and that you are supported. And if you speak to Denise about the numbers, that will give you a bit more clarity as well. So I love that, and celebrate all these beautiful signs around you, because it's just showing you're very loved and you're very supported. So I hope that helps, my darling. Right, okay, I think there might be some questions directly under this live as well. Let me just check, so I've got all the questions coming through from Hendra. Bear with me. Okay, comments. Okay, so sorry, I'm just going to read the comments on here before I carry on with the questions. Hello everybody, getting lots of love and hellos. I love you guys. Okay, so we've got love my dream day journaling, been doing it every day, and then doing the money manifesting, and been seeing new money coming in every week. Plus it's an amazing way to start the day. Yay, I'm so proud of you. I love you. That makes me so happy. What else have we got going on here? Just checking we're up to date. Brilliant, we're up to date with all those comments. Right, any other questions, keep them coming. Okay, so another question I have. Has anyone used the law of attraction to heal health issues with success? So I remember I saw this in the group and a couple of people answered. Olivia Ocaña is amazing. She's another coach that I hold. She's not a coach, she's a medical medium. and she is phenomenal. I have self-healed stuff using Olivia's practices that I have only ever been able to heal in the past with antibiotics. And I don't like putting antibiotics in my body, obviously, but like nothing else works, so I have to. But using Olivia's practices, I have self-healed stuff. She is amazing. She works with the laws of the universe and universal energy. So yes, law of attraction can definitely help because it's all energy, but I think it goes a little bit deeper than just law of attraction. It's harnessing the energy that's within you and the universal energy. So the way Olivia works is Olivia Ocaña, her Facebook group and website are called Guided Healing Zone. She doesn't do stuff to you. She doesn't get energy and do stuff with your energy. You do it. She just guides you through how to do it, and it just blows my mind. I always knew you could self-heal, and now with Olivia, like, I know exactly how to do that, and it still blows my mind. I'm 38. All my years on this planet, I've had to use antibiotics to cure this thing that I had, and I did her practices and it just went. It just blows my mind. So she is amazing, so check her out. But yes is the answer. You can do anything with energy and mindset. You can do anything. We are limitless. This whole world was created by people thinking it and feeling it into existence, so everything's possible. We're just at the beginning of this delicious journey. I can't imagine where we'll be in like a few centuries time. It just blows my mind. So yes is the answer. Okay, another question. I'm at day 1 of my dream day journal. I was wondering, am I supposed to only write short affirmations excuse me, of what I want in life? Do you feel all the 4 pages? Thank you for your help. So it's writing your dream day in the present tense rather than writing affirmations. So it's writing things like, today I wake up in my gorgeous home with my gorgeous walk-in wardrobe and gorgeous cream carpets, and I go and have a gorgeous bath in my roll-top bath, and I go downstairs and breakfast is all made for me, and I have a lovely breakfast, and then I have a gorgeous catch-up in the garden with my gorgeous team. And you get the idea. You talk about it, you write it as if you're living your real day now, and feel into the energy of it, like I was just doing. Like, write about what makes your heart sing. Don't write about anything that doesn't make your heart sing. It has to make your heart sing. And you don't have to fill the 4 pages at all. Write as much as you want. Law of attraction is about what you want. So what is it you want? I very rarely probably would write the whole 4 pages. I might write a longer dream day journal if I'm feeling a bit contrasty, but generally I probably write 1 or 2 pages because I can get into that flow really easily. My iPad has now just died. Helpful. Not really sure what is going on there. Thank you, Spirit. I think the universe is trying to play with me. Universe and Spirit. So write what feels good to you. Likewise, if you want to write more than 4 pages, go into a separate journal. You know, when I was creating the book, I didn't know whether to put 4 or 6 pages in, but I went with my inner guidance. 4 felt right. But if you want to write more than that, you can. And the other thing is that I will announce, guys, while I'm talking, is that on the 20th of August, I'm bringing back my Dream Day Journal month. I freaking love this month. It's a massive group energy. Last time I did it, there were like 85 people in the group. So we will be focusing on practicing the Dream Day Journal technique, and I'm adding a twist. I'm upping the ante of it this month. I'm going to bring in the book as well. So it's a chance for you to read the book. I will share a chapter with you every day to practice the tools within the book, to practice the Dream Day Journal, and to have my guidance the whole way throughout. So it's going to be a big group energy. There will be a separate Facebook group where I will just channel all of that energy towards you guys and help you whilst you go through the book and you practice your Dream Day journaling, because there's a lot of questions that come up around Dream Day journaling. So I'm really excited about that. It launches on the 20th of August. If you buy my Ultimate Manifesting Mastery collection, which is available at a pre-launch price up until Sunday, which is a collection of all my best coaching programs and most popular, if you get that, you automatically get a free pass into that on the 20th of August. If you don't want to get that, but you want to be involved in the month, I haven't got the sales page yet up on my website. It will go up next week, but just so you know, that is happening and it's going to be amazing. So hopefully that helps, my darling. Right, I'm just going to have a sip of coffee. If anybody else has any questions, keep them coming. I'm free up until about 12:30. If not, there's just one more question here that I will answer for you. What I am going to say before I answer that question though is that I'm so proud. I'm working with one of my mastermind clients at the minute, and I was virtually crying this morning when she messaged me. She is like manifesting on steroids. She is all over it, and I'm so proud of her because this girl is leaping left, right and centre. She is surrendering to the tools. Apparently she's listening to the trainings all of the time in her car. It's like apparently I'm going everywhere with her, and I'm just so proud of her because it just shows that when you surrender to this stuff and you just surrender to it, you just know that it's going to work. You're going to surrender to all the tools. You can move mountains, and this girl is literally moving mountains, and I cannot wait. We're only 4 weeks in, we've got another 3 months to go. Cannot wait to see where she goes from there. And I've got another couple of clients moving into their, actually former clients, one former, one current, moving into their passions, launching their dream soul businesses. Everyone I speak to basically who is unearthing their passion are realising they want to help people, and I really passionately believe that we are all here to serve and contribute to the expansion of the universe. So of course helping others is going to be a part of that. So I'm just so excited about what is going on with you guys, because the change and the movement that is happening, the amount of people we're going to lift up and inspire and give hope to as a tribe just blows my mind. So I know there'll be others of you in this tribe who are leaping and making moves and launching your passions that I don't know about. So I just want to say I'm just so honoured to have you all in my life and to see the magic that is happening. This tribe is only 15 months old, and the magic and momentum and the movement and the power that's coming from you guys, and that's just the ones I know about, just blows my mind. So I just love you guys so much. Anyway, enough of the cheese fest. So next question. Guys, can I ask your advice? I recently applied to do my MA in integrative psychotherapy, and after interview was rejected. Do you believe everything happens for a reason and the universe is guiding me to bigger and better things? I think subconsciously I had my doubts and an icky feeling about the dynamic of the group. Well, there's your first thing, darling. If you had doubts and an icky feeling about the dynamic of the group, then that wouldn't have manifested because the doubt was there. And those icky feelings would have been gut guidance from you, your inner guidance, the universal guidance saying it wasn't the right match for you. So it's definitely divine intervention. The universe has, you know, made that happen because it didn't resonate with you. It wasn't right for you. It didn't feel right in your heart. I always say follow your heart. If it feels good, do it. If it doesn't, don't. You know, I've built my whole business around that basis. Follow what your passion is. It's very easy to get caught up in it's very easy to do what you think you have to do, and I've had moments of it in my business, but the majority of it is just I'm going to do this because I love it. So if it didn't feel great to you, that's why it didn't manifest, darling, and there is definitely something bigger and better on its way to you. So I hope that helps. Right, I am just going to check because I feel like there were another couple of questions in the group because I haven't been on for so long to do a live. I'm just going to check I haven't missed anything. Does anybody have anything else they'd like to ask, or any other manifestations they would like to celebrate, or any law of attraction or manifesting queries, or things that aren't clear in my book? Anything you want to ask, now is your time, and I will help you as much as I can. And I am just flicking through to see any more questions. Thank you, Vicky, darling. I'll get to yours in a second. I just have a feeling there were a couple of others, but as I say, I haven't been on for so long that I'm sort of playing catch up a bit. If anyone's watching this live or on catch up and you want to ask me questions, just comment below this thread and then I've got them for the next coffee chat that I do. Okay, fine. So I've got more questions coming through. So how do you know the difference between feeling icky and feeling the fear because it is out of your comfort zone? Okay, I love this question. Great question. Thank you, darling. So it feels totally different to me. Well, it doesn't feel totally different. I can feel it in different parts of my body. So I'm just going to pause the washing machine because that's now going off. I don't really want that to go onto an epic mammoth spin while I'm doing this live Q&A. The benefits of working from home, you can get everything, you can multitask with everything. Okay, so when you're feeling icky, you feel it in your gut, and it feels wrong. It feels really just like you just know it's wrong. It makes you feel Sometimes if it's a big gut feeling, it can make you feel a bit sick, or it can just feel like a heavy, leady type feeling that doesn't feel right. You'll just know, it's like instinctively in your gut, it feels wrong. And I guess the more you do this work and you get more in tune with your inner guidance, you're going to spot this really quickly. I now spot really quickly when something feels off, and I don't do it if it feels off. If it feels off, don't do it, because if you do, it will backfire. So don't do it if it feels off. Feeling the fear, because it's out of your comfort zone, feels really different. I feel like feeling the fear. So I'm going to do my second public speaking event in September. And I can feel it here. The fear feels a bit more up here, because I know it feels expansive and exciting in my soul, but I am a bit like up here. I'm a bit like, eek, that's going to be a bit scary. So I think fear definitely feels more like it's in your head, which would make sense. And I think a gut instinct that something's wrong feels in your core, so you know when to listen, if that makes sense. So I sort of feel them in different parts of my body. But fear, just, yeah, it still feels expansive and exciting, but then your head talks you out of it, if that makes sense. Like, I know my job is to serve millions. I know I need to end up, or I want to end up at the O2 Arena. So I know manifesting this speaking event completely out the blue or not, is part of that journey. So although my ego is a bit like, oh my God, my heart is like, that is part of the divine journey. So I sort of feel them in different parts of my body. So I hope that helps, darling. Okay, another question. Right. Hooray, love a cheese fest. I love you, darling. I love a cheese fest. I'm at home with sunshine coming through the doors and lots of dogs snoozing. Oh, law of attraction is amazing. Yes, it is. I feel exactly the same as you. My dog's snoozing. The cottage doors are wide open and it just feels so good. Vicky says, thanks for talking through. It has clarified my thoughts. You're welcome, my darling. Right, okay. Got a couple more questions. Thank you, Hendra, my darling. Okay, cool. So, Sarah says, how do you know if something is a nudge or just you worrying about how something will happen? How do you know if something is a nudge or just you worrying about how something will happen? A nudge, again, feels like it's coming from your soul, and it feels inspired, and it feels a bit like a light bulb moment. Or if it doesn't feel that powerful, it just feels like an impulse, like you kind of need to do it. It feels very different to thinking, how am I going to make this happen? If I do this, this might result. They're very different feelings. It sort of just comes from within your body, and it sort of comes a little bit out of the blue. Hopefully that helps. But they feel very different, I think, because if you're thinking about how something's going to happen, you're up here, you're in your head. It doesn't feel like it's in your soul. Hopefully that helps. Mel, thanks so much for the chat this morning, Sarah. Oh, I remember speaking to you, Mel, my darling. It helped me so much to get clarity, and I'm excited to put your sorry, I've got lots of things flashing up here. Excited to put your morning and evening process into place. I've ordered your book and will definitely be ordering the online money course very soon. Yay! One question about listing the money that I've spent at the end of each day. What should I do if I feel a negative emotion whilst writing it? So I had said to this lady on our discovery call, I do offer a handful of 15-minute, I call them breakthrough calls each week, which you can book on my website. So if any of you just want a little breakthrough with something, you can book that in for free at masteringtheartofmanifesting.com. So with this lady, I said to her, write down what you've spent money on and celebrate it, because that is evidence you're in manifesting flow. If you've bought something, you're in manifesting flow. So rather than feeling the contrast, write it down as evidence you're in manifesting flow and flip the energy. So where she's saying, what do I do if I feel a negative emotion whilst writing down what I've spent? I would, if it feels icky, I would suggest don't write it rather than try and force yourself to write it, because we want you to feel the good stuff. When you feel good, you manifest the good stuff. When you feel bad, you manifest the stuff you don't want, in very simplistic terms. So I would say don't write that down or pivot it. Just be so thankful you have that money. Can you pivot it? I think that's where the real power lies. If you can pivot the energy, if you can change it from feeling icky to feeling really expansive and amazing that you have that money, then that's going to ginormously help. So I hope that clarifies, darling, but my money course will go into that in more detail as well. Okay, I've got a couple more questions that have come through here before I go to the bottom of the other questions that Hendra's sending through. Rebecca says, blissful morning watching this live chat whilst my beautiful girls are happily playing in their paddling pool in the gorgeous sunshine. Yay. Okay, Lisa, my darling, hello. While I appreciate my job, it takes a lot of time out of my day. And with other activities, I can feel that I run out of time at night to do all that I want. Whoops. Let me just read more. Yeah, okay. Any tips on knowing when to turn in to get fresh for the next day versus keep going and staying up late? Any tips on knowing when to turn in to get fresh for the next day versus keeping going and staying up late? That is a really good question. I do think when you are in manifesting flow and you're taking lots of inspired action and you're playing, and you're following the impulses, which I know you do, the universe does sort of start to clear your schedule. I know that for me, looking after my energy is really key for me to be able to do this work. And so I, you know, really do cherish my sleep. But actually, to be fair, sleeping has always been something that's felt delicious to me. So I would say for you, because I know sort of what you're referring to a little bit, I think rather than the energy of your job's taking up a lot of time and you want to have more time to do the stuff that you love, be so thankful that you have the time to do the stuff that you love, and be so thankful that after work each day you get to choose how you spend your evenings and feel like you have all this time in the evenings, because actually you probably have a lot more time than a lot of other people do in the evenings. So can you pivot it that way? And then actually I think that will naturally take you out of the energy of should I go to bed, and if I go to bed am I going to be like lessening the time to do what I want. I think if you naturally are feeling like you have so much free time to follow your desires, because what I will say, very law of attraction is the more time you have, it will never be enough. Like my to-do list is like this. And this is why I've pulled back my coaching hours again. It's like I'm just going to work 9 to 2 each day. And because even when I'm working like 9 to 5 or 9 to 6, it's never all done, because that's the universe. And I want a part-time laptop lifestyle. So even when you are doing what you love full-time, it's very easy for your ego to make you think that you still don't have enough time. So it's just disempower that right now, because it's going to be with you wherever you are in your life. And so, as I always say, it's about the continual work. So disempower that now. And I think for you, my darling, and again, I feel like this is universal guidance for you rather than me saying it, because it's coming out of my solar plexus rather than my throat. I feel for you, it's like, just, you've got so much free time. Like, wear that energy. You have so much free time. So I hope that helps, my darling. And if you need any clarity, let me know. Okay, so what else have we got? I have a question. When you visualize or meditate, do you see yourself as if you're out of body, or do you witness things through your own eyes? So that's a really good question. When I visualize and I'm doing my dream day journey, I feel that, when I'm doing my dream day journal, I feel like I'm in my body. And so I don't see myself as out of my body. I witness things through my own eyes, but everyone's different, and I would just say there's no right or wrong. Trust that what's right for you is right for you, and if it feels good, then it's right for you. So I know that some people do have out-of-body experiences as well, and that is all fine. I think if it feels good to you, then allow it to be. No two people, I don't believe, experience exactly the same thing when they meditate or visualize. We all experience different things, and every single thing is right. So I don't personally, but I know that people do, and each is perfect and fine and as it should be, as long as it feels good to you. So hopefully that helps. Okay, another question. My feelings are just downright confusing me at the minute. I'm looking at Pinterest and I'm seeing all these stunning houses, which makes me happy and smile, but I can't shake this sense of longing. I can't seem to stop it. How do I get out of my head and only feel gratitude and happiness for these houses? So Emma, my darling, the first thing for you is that you need to fall in love with where you are now, and it feels very hard when you're wanting something else. So for example, I want to own my own house, and I know I want it to be like the house. I want it to be like the 5-bedroom house with like a lovely palatial lawn and a swimming pool and a lovely kitchen with an island in the centre. And I very much wear the energy of, I just love where I live now. I love it because I totally manifested it. It's part of my journey. Ever since I've been in this cottage, the magic has chased me. It's like I pivot any longing to falling in love with where I am now and just knowing that will come, because it just will. It's a done deal. If I keep staying in alignment and following the impulses, it can't not be, because it's law of attraction. Law of attraction will bring it to me in its divine way. I think one thing I will say is there is such a thing as divine timing, and sometimes the universe will bring you things when the timing is right. And so be aware of getting caught up on the I want it now energy. I want it now, I want it sooner, why isn't it here yet? Because the universe knows how to bring you what you want in the best way for you. The universe knows what it's doing. It's the most sophisticated kind of guidance system on the planet. And so sometimes it may not deliver to your timelines, but it always delivers. So I would say fall in love with where you are now. I love the fact that you're looking at pictures on Pinterest. I love that, because if it feels good to you though, not if they make you feel like you don't have it yet, stop looking at pictures on Pinterest. If you're looking at them though and it does make your heart sing, which you've said, then brilliant. But fall in love with where you are now. Because, you know, 20 reasons why you love where you live now. That's going to be really powerful for you. 20 reasons why where you live now is already so perfect and divine. Put your focus onto that and then feel your energy loosen and surrender, and then all the other stuff will start to move for you. And the other thing you can do is, if you are really wanting to move and you're wanting to ramp that energy up, I have a client that's doing this at the minute and is like doing amazingly. Go out and buy something for your new home. It doesn't have to be expensive. And I don't know whether you've heard the story before or not, because there's a lot of new people following my work all the time. But before I manifested this cottage, I knew I wanted a cottage. I knew it had to be a cottage. It had to have a blue front door, and I could visualize it. I'd been visualizing it for ages. And when the time came for me to actually get serious about looking for somewhere to move into, I went to a charity shop and I bought a gorgeous green cream coloured bread bin and utensil jar, with the intent that they were going to go in my cottage kitchen, because cream to me felt like a very cottagey colour. And then literally within a few weeks I had manifested the cottage. It was so fast. So, but again, the energy behind it needs to be of just knowing and eager anticipation that it's coming, and not an energy of longing. So if you're going into the energy of longing, come back into why right now your life is already so perfect. Right now, like 20 reasons why you're already living in the perfect home for you, because it just shifts your energy immediately. But again, it's about using these tools consistently. So hopefully that really helps you, my darling, and it will come. It will come. What you feel is what you manifest. So if you're feeling that you're longing for it, you're always going to be manifesting that you're longing for it. If you're feeling that you are in love with where you are, and then it allows you to have eager anticipation for what you want to invite in, then that will come into your experience in divine timing. So enjoy the whole journey. I really hope that helps. Okay, another question. I'm in the final stage of buying my home. On one hand, I love this place for me and my son, and sometimes family from India to live in. It's a good place and nice location. On the other hand, the money for the house means my month investment returns will stop, and in reality, I'm not sure if I want to stay in this area for more than 3 to 4 years, which means I will not be at ease while I'm building my health business, working on manifesting my soulmate. I may have to go back to unfulfilling work. I feel purchasing house would be a luxury whilst I could continue investment until I manifest my main desires. This is the 3rd time this has happened with house purchases, wasting money on survey, solicitor, etc. And I go to the end and then something strong pulls me back. This time I really want to get clarity if I am taking the right decision. I am meditating on it and hence receive the guidance to ask the questions here. I would be grateful for your heart-centered suggestions. So this is quite a long question. There's definitely an element of you focusing on the how. I think for you, my first immediate answer for you is, are you doing the Dream Day Journal? Because that is the tool that brings you clarity on everything, basically. That is the tool. So Dream Day Journal, and meditating on its own is good, but I promise you, I know someone that's been in the coaching business for years, and they said to me a couple of weeks ago that in all their years of coaching, they had never found a process that was so powerful as the Dream Day Journal, followed by the meditation and followed by the manifesting evidence list. They were just saying they just felt the clarity and the inspired actions and the happiness coming in straight away. And it is really fast. If you're doing it right, you feel the shift quite often on the first day, but definitely within 3 to 4. So it sounds like you might not be Dream Day journaling at the minute, which is why the clarity is not coming. So I would say for you, my darling, get my book, Welcome to the Beginning of Everything You Want. You can get it on Amazon, on Kindle, or in print, depending on where you are, definitely on Kindle, and start working through that. Or join my Dream Day Journal and book month that starts on the 20th of August, and we'll go through it together, because we just need you getting clarity, and that comes, I believe, from the Dream Day Journal. That's where it all starts, which is why I teach every single client under the sun my Dream Day Journal process, and why it's the first thing I teach in my book. So hopefully that helps, my darling, because when you are doing your Dream Day Journal, the clarity and the answers for that should come. So I hope that helps. Okay, another question, then I think we're probably done for questions for today. But I love this. I love just coming on and talking to you guys. Just love it. It makes me so happy. Okay, so last question that I've got here, unless any of you watching live want to ask me a question. Okay, so when you refer to being on a high-flying disc, is that in terms of energy, productivity, feeling spiritually connected, or manifesting, or a combination of all of those things? I remember I actually answered this, but it's really nice to answer this in front of you all now so you can hear as well. It's a combination of all of those things. So a high-flying disc to me feels like universal energy is surging through me. Sometimes, not often, but sometimes it feels so powerful that I feel like I have to lie down, because it feels like it's just surging out of me. It's amazing, but it's not always that strong, because I don't think that's very sustainable. But it does feel like the universe is flowing through me. I feel really happy. I'm buzzing. I feel really excited. I have eager anticipation. Manifestations are flying in. Clarity and synchronicities, which are all evidence of manifesting, are flying in. Yeah, I'm super productive. I am in the mother frickin' flow. So I'm totally spiritually connected, because I'm getting all the guidance. Manifesting is in full flow. I am high energy and happy and buzzing, and just everything's working out for me. So that is how it feels to me to be on the high flying disc. It is like I am unstoppable. Stuff is moving, and it is moving fast, and I feel good, and I just literally love the day. So that's how a high flying disc feels to me. So hopefully that helps, my darlings. So that was a lot of questions. Thank you, Hendra, darling, for collating all of those. I've loved coming on and doing this and speaking to you all. This is what I want to do all day, every day, is just answer your questions, help you to master the art of manifesting, because when you can master the art of manifesting, you are so freaking limitless. Like, we're here to expand. Let's get limitless. Let's manifest all of your desires. You can have every single thing you want. Nothing is too much. Nothing is too greedy. They are limiting beliefs. Everything is possible for you. Go out there, create the lives of your dreams. Book a connection call in or a breakthrough call in with me if you want. They're free. I offer a few each week. They get booked up really quickly now, so there may be a 2-week wait list or something, but just book them in. I'm here to help you and serve you. I've got my Dream Day Journal month starting on the 20th of August. I've got my Ultimate Manifesting Mastery collection available at a pre-launch price up until Sunday. Leap, my darlings. Just move, do whatever feeds your soul. Leap, follow the inspired actions. Don't think about the how. Follow your heart, follow your bliss. Don't let your ego talk you out of your desires and dreams. You are limitless. Just go and have an incredible week, and I will try and come on again next week. I will post in the group once I've actually decided when that will be, because I need to look at my diary. But thank you for today. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your lovely message, Paula, who's saying, I've just found you. Thank you for your live feed. It's just come through. You're welcome. Lovely to meet you. Go out there. Have an amazing week. I love you guys to the moon and back. If you're watching on catch up, ask your questions below this thread, and we will weave them into the next coffee chat that I do next week. I love you guys. Have the most incredible day and the most incredible week. Mwah.